Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And if you were to look at my elo, I did push up yesterday. I gained like 40 elo. And now I'm locking in, right? Because for the past like month or so, I was just playing a game a day and I was like slowly bleeding my elo down to like 1300, but now I'm coming back. And I also did some twists to my opening because I'm throwing out the English because it sucks. And I'm getting back to my beloved Vienna, just going back to the roots. And yeah, let's get right into today's game. I also have been playing a lot more, like 6 games a day. So that's kind of nice, I guess. I always hate when they move out their knight like this. I feel like I'm supposed to take, and then probably develop this knight and play it with the doubled pawns, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm supposed to develop my bishop. I feel like this looks kind of nice. So I guess I will try and set up my pieces like this. But it is kind of annoying because I don't have this kind of golden pawn structure, which you're always trying to achieve in the Caro-Kann, but I think I'm going to do just fine. Here I feel like I should develop my bishop first, because if you were to trade, then I have kind of this nice pressure on this pawn. But he jumps back, and I don't think I have anything against taking, because there's not much more that I can do. I could also go here. And I feel like that's kind of something that I should be doing. I don't think I should trade and then let him get his queen out, and then he has 2 knights and a queen. Basically pointing out my king, which would be very terrifying. So now I'm just going to finish my development and castle. Right, and can I safely come back? I feel like I can. Because trading would enable his queen, and going back would sort of develop my knight. But then this bishop is kind of alive, which is also annoying. I feel like I'm just going to trade and then maybe develop... I'm stuttering. I can speak straight because I just woke up. But yeah, I'm just going to develop my queen, maybe get a queen trade. That would be amazing for me. Moving this pawn over here, like this, would enable me to develop my knight more freely. But he obviously doesn't go for that. I don't know, I guess I can just ignore that and castle. Or maybe develop my knight. Because then I'm kind of covering this square, and even if he trades, I can just rejump with my knight. Because that is a check. But overall he doesn't really want to move it, because then I will just trade his queen and damage his pawn structure. And besides chess, today is I feel like the most anticipated game in the World Cup. If you don't know, I really don't give a fuck about football, but right now I'm kind of tracing what's going on, and I'm hoping that Norway will win, because I'm kind of LARPing Holland right now. Everyone is. I mean, you can judge me for it. But yeah, that's basically what's going on. Okay, so here, if I were to take, and then I guess I could try and slide my queen this way, because then he cannot castle right here, and he cannot castle right here, because then he will lose this pawn. And if he takes with the queen, I'm just going to trade. I guess I shouldn't trade then, because then he has the bishop pair. Right, so I should kind of keep the queens on the board, but he does take. So I'm just going to go here. And if he will try to repeat moves with me, I feel like I should. I don't really think how I can play for a win over here. Like, it would be very difficult. I guess I can try and repeat. If he takes, then okay, he took. But if he were to come back, I would go here. Still controlling this square, and you cannot really castle because... I don't know, my queen is here, right? But right now we're in this endgame where I'm kind of a bishop for a knight down. But still should be doing fine. I feel like I should castle queenside and then kind of advance my pawns. Because without queens he cannot really target me in any way. And therefore I should be doing fine. And he cannot really push those pawns because I don't think he has anything. I have a lot of tempo with attacking the bishops while pushing my pawns, and I should be doing fine. I think I played this correctly. Or maybe I didn't. But if I would have castled the same side, then the game would be very boring. And I would lose because I have a knight and he has two bishops. So that would never be good, and I don't really want to go here. But I kind of have to. I can't really defend this. Right, so I have to jump back. And then maybe defend with my king. That looks kind of goofy, but who knows. Okay, and now I just blundered the pawn. Yeah, sometimes stuff like that happens, and I genuinely don't know why I played my rook here. That just worsens my situation, but now I'm definitely losing this game, so yeah, that's kind of terrible, and I have no idea how I'm going to come back, because I just had a nice win streak, but yeah, we'll see. Oh my god, if he goes here, it's just terrible. The position is just very bad. I guess I could try and go here because the bishop kind of defends. And then kind of wrap my rook around here, but still I can't really do anything. All I can really do is push those pawns and just hope for the best. But it's not going to go very well. Okay, I guess I could try and do something like this. That looks really fine. And the bishop is also kind of pointing at this. Maybe there is a chance. I'm just going to ignore all of this and simply push those pawns. I mean, this is just a defensive masterpiece, because then I can't really push. But I don't think that he will find this move. Because if he plays this, I can kind of resign already, and if he doesn't, I can always try. But this rook is really annoying. Okay, so I was hoping that I could play this and kind of kick this rook out, but I can't. Maybe I could play like this. Hold up, what if I go here? Oh my god, then he goes here and I cannot do this because if he takes, then this is pinned. But he just pins my bishop to my king. Okay, fuck it, I'm just going to go to take. He will capture with a check, but I feel like this is the only way I can kind of hold on. And then kind of go down maybe. This is pinned. Right, so we cannot take, so I'm kind of playing for something, but I'm not sure how it will go. Yeah, now he's just eating all of my pawns, but should he? What if I take and start pushing? I should be faster than him. Wait a minute, this is a mate threat, right? Right, so let's go here. Before I start taking everything, and I guess this is still mate. Can I even stop this? I can give a check. Yeah, this is GG's. I should have went to the right. Here, but this just shows that this is forced mate. Maybe if I went to the right, and then he would have taken, and then I would have went to the right again. Maybe I could have played for something over here, but then I just went to the left. I wonder how the game would have went if I would have went to the other side, but still this was 100% losing, and this was your daily chess video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.